I'm now going to talk to you a bit about direct grilling, cooking directly over the coals. Obviously, we don't have dials to turn up and down the heat, but that doesn't mean to say we can't control the temperature. At the moment, I've got an even, very hot temperature across the whole grill. Going to just have a little bit of a play around with the charcoal and just show you how versatile and how many options you can have for temperature changes. If I just lift this up, I'm just going to move these coals across. Just be careful because we want the coals to be very hot. That means be careful of your hands. Now I've now got a third of this grill is hot. A third of this in the middle bit is really hot, but I've left this area here without any coal in it. That's what I call charcoal management. So now this is ready to cook my steaks. Right now, just to put the steak on the grill, I just draw it across the bars of the grill a couple of times. It helps them to stop sticking to the actual grill. Every 20 seconds, flip the meat. What this technique does is it's giving that direct heat, and it's very hot, to one side of the meat. And when you turn it over, that side is now facing the air. You've got an incredibly hot exterior, but the temperature has been driven through the meat is much more gentle. If you find that the meat is actually dripping some fat down and the flames are getting too high, then just move it over to the area without any coal in it. There's still heat coming off it. A piece of fish, it would still cook. I want a crust on these steaks, but I don't want to cook the insides that much more. For me, they've got a nice char-grilled surface to them, and I feel like they're sort of medium rare-ish. Now the next step, and this is very important, is to let the meat rest, so that the actual meat itself relaxes and they hold all of that wonderful juiciness inside the meat. I chose not to season these just before I put them on the grill. If you put pepper on the outside of a steak before you put it on these coals, you will get a charred pepper note. Right, where's my beer?